AI is taking over, right? So you don't think online coaching will be the same, you know? If that makes sense.
How do you think AI is going to affect coaching then?
Okay, so you can't do the coaching just by AI, I believe, because you need some human interaction with that. Because AI, sometimes we've seen, sometimes they give us like the AI, I mean ChatGPT sometimes could give you a wrong answers. So that's why you need a coach who can understand, been there, tried everything by himself, then, you know, give the people the best recipe, I would say, to, you know, go all in and change.
The biggest thing human beings need is accountability. So like, if you work with someone who you respect as a coach and they tell you to do something, you're much more likely to do it than like, if you don't do it, ChatGPT is not gonna be like, what the fuck did you do, Charlie? Like, why have you not done this?
I mean, a lot of people telling me I need someone, you know, to pressure me. Just people like built this way. They need someone to pressure them, to tell them, go ahead, you know, come on. And some people would say, okay, when I know I have like 2 weeks and then will be a check-in with you, I'll be like, I'm working harder just to, you know, impress you or show you like I'm doing good. And that's for him, not just for me, you know, just to show me. But that's a good way, you know, like a reverse psychology. You know, he's like doing better for himself just to impress his coach. And it's for him, you know.
So this, I think, is an interesting thing. I think coaches sending check-ins to their clients is a good way to think about that, because you, from the client's perspective, like, you don't want to look like a dick, and then you've like, oh, I gained 6 pounds this week because then I went out the weekend and I went to Wendy's and ate a load of stuff I shouldn't eat. Like, that's kind of embarrassing. So I think that's almost like an insurance policy to some degree to kind of keep you doing what you need to do.
I mean, it's also, I don't know, but in human minds, I don't know, sometimes you feel like when people pay, they'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do this. So let's say somebody book a ticket to fly, I don't know, next week. Even if he's sick, even if he's whatever, he's gonna go to the airport, doing all the security check, blah, blah, then go to the plane, even if he's tired. Same with, you know, paying for a coach. Sometimes you just feel like, oh, I got a responsibility now. I gotta go to the gym. As you mentioned, Charlie, like ChatGPT, if I didn't do the work, he wouldn't say anything, he wouldn't know. But when you know like there's something behind it and you risk something, you just do the work, I don't know, like without realizing, I believe.
What will happen, in my opinion, it was already happening, is the AI will replace a lot of the bottom end of the market, so like automated apps, cheap programs. But people with a lot of money will still want to speak to someone and be like, and just, even if just for like fitness clients I've had before, who pay me like $10,000 for coaching programs, would be the easiest people to coach. They literally send me like one message a week, being like, oh, this happened, what should I do? I'd be like, yeah, just do this. And the same thing, I had a client come work with me a week ago who signed up to work with me one-to-one, paid $50,000 for the year in bank transfer via WhatsApp. We didn't speak on the call. There wasn't any contract. He messaged me, I messaged him. He's like, yeah, I sent you money. Cool. Because that's like how high level people think. They don't actually want, they want less rather than more. I can give an example from my own experience of, I was coached by Luke Miller from J3 University, amazing coach. He was getting me to fill in these check-in forms that would take me like 45 minutes to fill in. And I was getting super stressed out about like, having to track all this shit. And he was like, this is getting a bit much for you because you're not filling it in very well. I was like, what if I just send you an email and you just answer these 4 questions? I was like, that's perfect. It's like often the highest level people will actually want the least amount of kind of fulfillment work.
I mean, I told you I'm a problem solver, so I did the same thing. Like, you don't have to, you know, put a lot of effort. I'm going to do all the work. I'm going to send you everything. You just got to do this and this and this. But me just putting like most of the work on him, tell me, how did you do this? Calls every day. Then he will be like, oh, that's a lot of work. I'm not doing this. So solving people's problem, you got to do like something saves their time too and effort.
It's efficiency. People want the result, but they don't want to have to mess around with complicated stuff in the middle.
What do you mean by that?
The more you can kind of simplify something. So like I'll give you a good example. It's like I'm rebuilding our school portal. So like the one for Fit Pro, I've already rebuilt. I'm doing a 7-figure one. A lot of it's actually taking stuff out and simplifying, because a lot of life and success is subtraction, not addition. Now, if you enjoyed this clip and you're a coach, creator, or a business owner, and you want help in terms of how to scale your business using ads, AI, content, marketing, a lot of things we talk about on the show, then hit the link at the top line of our description in the YouTube video. You can book on a call with us and we'll walk through the whole process, audit your business, and show you where there's huge, huge opportunities for you to scale.